So what is actually the situation in general in Turkey and Istanbul concerning corona?
Now, as you know, our first infected patient was in the beginning of March, and after that, the number was increasing and increasing every day. And after some period, they could have the chance to take it under control. And as you know, we have some curfews here, especially at the weekends. We have curfews, and approximately in 35 cities, we have this kind of curfews. You cannot go out at the weekends. And also, the people who are older than 45 years old, over 45 years old, and under 20 years old, they are not allowed to go out of the houses. So the life is really very difficult for them. Because for the older people, it's not easy to stay at home for a long time, and also children could not go to the school. They all at home all day, and it is really very difficult for the parents. They try to survive their lives in the homes, especially as a family. Some of them could go to their job, could go to work, can do their job, but a lot of places are closed now, restaurants, cafes, cinemas, sports centers. But now, after they took the virus spread under control, now the numbers is better, and I hope it will be better and better later in the future. So I hope the good days will come soon in the future. This is my wish for the world and for my country.
How did you personally experience this situation for you?
Really, at the beginning of this period, I was shocked because, as you know, I have been doing hair transplantation more than 20 years. And now I'm aware that all my life was my job and my family. So at the beginning, I was shocked because one day you come to your clinic and you know that you cannot do any hair transplantation for a limited time, but you don't know this period. So you cannot make any plan for the future. Only you are stopped, you are blocked, and your team, they ask you a lot of questions, and they don't want to go their houses. They also want to work, but you know the procedure, you know the environment, you know the virus, and so we have to protect ourselves, our teams, our patients, our country and our world. So at the beginning I was shocked, but then I had enough time to call all my last patients. I did a lot of online consultation to them. I checked their results. We talked too much. We laughed too much. Sometimes we cried too much because they have also infected patients in their families. So in that period, we see that I also see that the patients of mine are really my family in the time. So it is very important to see for me that I have a lot of friends, a lot of family members around the world, and sometimes they tell me that don't worry, everything will be okay. Sometimes I told them, don't worry, everything will be okay. So it's good to see that you have some good guys in the world, some good friends in the world. And also, frankly, I can say that I have never rest before like this.
Are you allowed to do surgery or not? What are you allowed still to do?
Nothing. No. If, for example, generally in Turkey, only the emergent surgeries are allowed. Only the emergent treatments are allowed. Generally, they say that all the aesthetic centers are not allowed to work now. For example, you cannot go to hairdresser also, not only for the aesthetic treatments. You can go, but the hairdressers are closed. You cannot go there. But for example, aesthetic clinics, you can go to your doctor to check yourself. But No doctors up to now are allowed to do hair transplantation for foreigner patients. I don't know if they let us to do some hair transplantation for the Turkish guys, but I think it is not allowed. They didn't send us any letter or any mail for this, but they asked us that the common opinion is this: don't do anything if it is not emergent and if it is not necessary. So approximately for 2 months, I have never done any hair transplantation. And generally, I know that my friends also, they don't do any hair transplantation approximately for 2 months.
Just a word to the future. Do you have any idea of timing? When do you think, hope, estimate it will be possible to have a hair surgery in Turkey again?
I want to be optimistic, but I know that we cannot finish it easily. It is not a simple problem that you can solve it in 1 day, 1 month. It is impossible. I know that we don't have chance to do hair transplantation on May. We don't have any chance. If we can start on the middle of the June, I think that we are lucky. But no problem. The time is not problem now. The most important thing is when the patients are going to be in safe, we have to start at that time. We can wait for them and they can wait for us. So touching contact to doctor, touching contact to patient is very important. So no problem, no emergency cases. We are here and we know that they are going to be here. And so we may wait for them. Please try to be healthy, try to protect yourself. And in that case, we can protect all of us and maybe good days come earlier than before.
Okay, that was very interesting. Thank you a lot for these lots of information from Istanbul, and I hope you do well and stay safe yourself until you can come back to the patients. Thanks a lot.
I want to thank you and thank also Alliance for team. You give the opportunity to talk to me and to talk to you, and it's really very important for me in these difficult days. Thank you too much.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.